Hello everyone, welcome back. We are now entering to the next module of this course, and this is where we will move into hands-on learning. In this module, we'll build a real application, a chatbot similar to ChatGPT. But instead of answering questions from the public data, it will answer questions from our own documents. We will be able to ask questions, get accurate answer, and understand how the system works end to end. Most importantly, you will build everything from scratch. This section is very important because it connects all the concepts we have learned so far and show them in action. I recommend you to watch this module carefully and try to follow along with me. If you are from non-technical background, still watch this section. It will help you understand what modern AI systems can really do. And if you are from a technical background, we will be working on Python, APIs and integrations. So you will get a real development experience. Let's get started. Before we jump into coding, it's important to understand what we are building and how it works. This is true for any software project. Before writing code, you should have a clear understanding about the objective, the architecture, the components involved, the overall workflow. Once that is clear, coding becomes much easier. Let's think about something familiar. You have used ChatGPT. You ask a question and it gives you an answer. For example, if you ask, what is the population of Japan? ChatGPT can answer this because the information is publicly available. But if you ask, what is the internal onboarding process of my company? ChatGPT won't know the answer. Why? Because that information is private. It was never a part of data used to train the model. Large language models are trained on public data. They are not automatically know about your company documents, your internal reports, or your personal files. So our goal in this module is simple. We want to build a chatbot that can answer questions from our own document, not public one. For example, company policies, internal manuals, private notes, and business reports. We want the AI to understand our data and respond in the right context. That is what we will build in this section. Now, let's take a look how we will do this. First, we start with our own documents. These are private documents that the model have never seen before. Now, we split these documents into smaller chunks so they are easier to process. Then, we'll convert each chunk into embeddings using an AI API. Embeddings are numerical representation of text that models can understand. After that, we store these embeddings in a vector database, which allows us to search by meaning. This entire process is called the injection phase. When a user asks a question, the same process happens. The question is converted into an embedding. We then search the vector database to find the most relevant document chunks. This search is called semantic search because it finds the result based on the meaning, not exact words. The most relevant results are sent to the language model, which uses them to generate a clear answer. That answer is then returned to the user. This is the full workflow of our application. Now, let's talk about the tools. For coding, we'll use Visual Studio Code, also known as VS Code. It's lightweight, powerful, and widely used in the industry. You can install VS Code on Windows, Mac, or Linux. If you are coding locally, make sure Python is installed on your system. I won't cover installation step here since they are straightforward and well documented. We'll need OpenAI API's keys. You can get them by going to openai.com, logging in and creating an account. Navigating to the API key section. If you're a new user, you will usually get some free credits for testing and learning. Once you generate a key, remember this is a secret key. Don't share it with anyone or commit it in your code. That's the overview of what we are going to build and how we'll be approaching it. Take your time to install Python, set up VS Code and generate your API keys. Once you're ready, move on to the next lecture. That's where we will start coding step by step. I'll see you there. Thank you.